Yeah. You got brothers like King Yellow out there. You know what I'm saying? Expounding on a lot of different things. But like I said, he was right there with the guys who was rappers, right in that little era, right there with the little war that they was having, which the brother
Right.
on which you explained that really well the other night when he said, man, and we should know that when they guys was talking about that IGD, that's unsanctioned. That's what you call a click.
They wrote, they click
That,
renegades.
that's renegade. That's not us. That's not a part of us. That's been we don't do that. We know what I'm saying. You can't. Guys was doing it. I don't know if the guys came from the projects and came and gave them that. You know what I'm saying? And started out because they tore down the projects and them guys started moving
Yeah.
around the neighborhood. So those guys came and started, oh yeah, we insanes. You know what I'm saying? So that was renegade time and renegade era. So that was a small thing. But them guys got that microphone, and that's how that elevated across the whole country. Now, some people that wasn't there locally didn't understand what was actually going on. They rapping about it, but everybody didn't
Right.
know what they thinking is. Oh, the GDs into it with the BDs. No, it was never that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's never that. Those always was.
Okay. I want you to explain something. Let me explain.
Yeah,
I want you to explain something. We was just, both of us was in the Federal Bureau of Prison.
right.
As a matter of fact, me and you were in the same institution.
Yes.
You were the chief legal counsel at the institution where I was at, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now explain to the audience about this BDG thing. When you was there,
Yeah.
when we won people,
Yeah. We was one people there.
so
We
that
was
means all this. So basically, what we having then is, since we have moved to the BDGD thing, we have these young men out here killing themselves, killing each other to get a life sentence, to go in the prison system, to join the very peoples that they was out here killing. So they killing each other to go to jail to be with each other.
yeah. Yeah. That's
What
what's
sense
happening.
do that make?
What it is that they just was misguided, man. And once they started the little feud, people died. It became serious. They just kept going back and forth. So now everybody else around them start jumping in it. So, and this goes back to Miranda warnings. These guys actually making videos and getting on whatever social media and talking about this stuff, not knowing feds be watching this stuff. They keyed in on. They matter of fact, they indicted some BDs about what they using some of the stuff they did on the video to say,
Oh, so let me get to that, bruh. I'm
yeah,
glad you mentioned that. So all the stuff that they saying in these music videos, and they getting on this stuff and they saying this stuff to each other, they basically saying, okay, we don't need to give you no Miranda warning. You giving us all the information that we need. And we're
yeah,
going to use this against you in the court of law.
yeah,
Brother Rick White said, until we come to an understanding where can form our own governing system, we would not be heard, because these laws they are pushing are against us black and brown peoples.
that's
Now,
right,
let me, and that's absolutely correct, man. That's absolutely correct. And
right,
so we have become basically collateral damage. So we better be careful on what's going on what's being said, man, and what's going on around us, man. We got to have eyes to see and ears to hear, because if not, man, we're going to be in trouble. But back to this war. I'm calling right now for all these street organizations, all leaders to stand up and to take your place in the affairs of men and end this mess. We have to end it, and how we end it, man, we got to pay attention, man, to what other peoples have done, man. You remember they did the United in Peace back in the early 90s, man. So we're
yeah,
going to have to form something, man, of that nature. I don't have the answers. All I'm doing is putting the thought out there. We're gonna have to form something in that nature, man, to get these young men to the table, man.
And we talk about, I think it is some answers. I talked to some guys about the answers, and they was like, yeah, we was going back and forth. I said, yeah, I gave them some of the answers to what has to be done, some of the things that has to be done, and it's the heavy lifting that somebody gonna have to do. But you know, it's answers to it. You know, we all street dudes for real. So is that we just moved into a growth and development stage that we know we manifested to another level, that we know that we ain't at war. These people, these not our enemies. The black and brown dudes around here is not my enemy. I know that. The dudes that's vice lords are built over my house. I talk to a vice lord every day. Matter of fact, a vice lord testified in my trial for me.